Jake, good to see you.
Brilliant to see you.
What's been quite nice lately is I've met a few of the organic community of the Pub Quiz Pod out and about in the real
Have
world.
you?
Yeah, which has been lovely. It's been lovely.
Who have you met?
It started to happen. I met a very nice woman at a place called the Smiths Disco in Manchester.
Right, okay.
First Friday of every month.
I can picture her. I can picture her already. Yeah. I can picture you there as well.
I always get quite surprised when someone goes, "I listen to the podcast." Don't mean that sounds totally disparaging. But it's sort of a much bigger commitment, isn't it, than watching a 60-second sketch?
Yeah.
And it's lovely. It's a lot more of an intimate thing as well, isn't it?
And the fact that people are engaging with it and coming up to say hello and commenting organically.
I also met a nice chap in the Coach and Horses on Greek Street. On my trip to London. I don't know if I said, by the way, £8.25 I paid for a pint in there.
You've said it, I think, 35 times?
Yeah, I've told everyone we've met.
Yeah. If I had a penny for every time you said it, I could probably afford a pint in the Coach and Horses.
I doubt it. Have you met anyone lately? Anyone who's come over?
It's really stuck with you, that part. I mean, it is
stick with me for a long time.
Really? That sort of thing will stick with you for a long time?
I've become a lot better with not being quite so...
tight.
Yeah, stingy. Sort of hung up on the expensive London pints over the last year. But that one brought it back. That one.
I mean, what do you think the proximity is that we are now to the £10 pint? It's approaching, isn't it?
It'll be before 2030.
I'm not that I was sort of drinking a huge for many years when it was sort of sub £5, but from sort of maybe maybe I'm looking at rose tinted glasses, but I feel like the approach to the £5 pint was a much slower process than the £5 to £10 jump. The £5 to £10 jump feels like it's happened in about 4 years.
Yeah.
Whereas going up to the 5, I mean that's since the history of time.
Before coming down here for a podcast record weekend, I save up.
Right.
I save like a pot of money of just like, this is going to cost me.
I know you do, and I think it's incredible. Do you have a pot for everything?
Yeah,
it's really interesting. You have a pot for absolutely. I went through your pots. I went through your pots the other day. Sounds like I was going through your garden. I went through your pots the other day. You showing me sounds so funny. Yeah. Look at this. Look at my Monzo. But you're like, right. What are the different pots you've got?
Nights out.
Night out pot.
London
pot. And then so going out in London is not the same as a night out.
Yeah. Trains.
Train pot. Yeah.
I thought about, this is where I was like, I need to draw a line here. I thought about starting a pot for haircuts.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and then I was like, that's too far.
That's far too far. Pot for haircuts?
Yeah.
How often are you getting your haircut?
Once every 3 weeks.
Right.
But 24 quid, I was like, it'd be nice to just know that that's sorted.
I think
it's a psychological thing. I'm going like, if it's in the pot, it's sorted, it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't count when I
spend
it.
If everything's in its own pot, have you got a pot for sort of chocolate bars?
We don't get that. But nights out, that's like, that's pints. That basically might as well be the same as London one, but I'm segregating that. There's in trains. Presents, I've got a pot for presents if I need to buy someone anything.
I bought my presents?
Well, I've got nephews and nieces. If ever I, buy them a birthday card and a sort of a £20 gift, then that's coming out the present pot.
Present pot, night out pot.
Yeah.
London pot.
Yeah.
We've got holiday pot.
Oh, rent. Yeah.
Holiday pot.
2 holiday pots actually.
Oh yeah.
Well, we had one. When me and Zoe went to Thailand, there was a Thailand pot and then also a holiday pot on top of that. I've got a rent and bills pot.
Right.
That goes in there.
That gets grouped together.
Rent and bills gets grouped together.
Holidays gets 2 separate ones, but rent and bills is all in one.
Yeah.
Right, so we're on 6 pots now.
Yeah. And then like
clothes.
Yes, I do have a clothes pot. Yeah. I forgot about that one.
I feel like I could just name a noun and you've got a pot for it.
Yeah. No, I do.
Table pot.
I do have a clothes pot.
Okay, clothes pot. Food pot.
No, that comes out of
well, I was going to say,
actual bank account.
Because basically everything that sort of like you do just sort of like to exist as a person has its own pot.
I know.
What's left in it? What's for the actual bank account?
I don't know. Well, this is the stupid thing. I'm not trying to defend it. It's ridiculous.
No.
Because
I'm
what am
not
I
trying to
actually?
attack it. I think it's interesting.
Yeah,
I think it's a clever way to be.
I'd love someone to sort of diagnose me with something for that. Like not anything major, but just psychoanalyse what's going on there.
Well, we can do a bit of that now, I suppose. But I mean, it gives you security.
Yes.
It gives you security.
Comfort.
But so what happens is when money comes in, does it all automatically get siphoned off? Do you set a percentage?
Big time.
I want 3% of everything going into these pots.
And I've pre-planned where it's all going to go as well.
Yeah.
I've like, right, that 25 quid's going in there, 25 quid's going in there, well, that one's got depleted, 25 quid's. I think I worry if it's all just in one pot and one bank account. It's like, when that goes, it's gone.
Do you ever borrow from one pot to pay another pot?
No.
Wow. I mean, the haircut pot must be...
No, I didn't do that. I knew that was going too far because it's like, well, what's going on here?
What's
you know
left?
what I mean?
What's left
now?
Everything's a pot.
Yeah.
So every expenditure then must be managed exclusively by these pots. It must be like...
Yeah, man.
You must be tired.
Yeah, it is. It's draining.
I'm knackered.
I'm thinking. I'm like, on nights out and going to me. How much left in there? How much is in the London pot? What's in the London pot?
What's in the London pot?
It's ridiculous.
So the whole time we're spending time together, we're doing this stuff. You're just thinking about the pot.
No, the whole time there is a bit like, right, okay, where does that leave for pot? What's left in the pot now? And then you look, I check the pot in the morning. Oh god, it's a bit more than I thought left in there. Thank God for that.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God. It's just really silly.
And do you have savings? Like pot for like just general
that's
savings?
separate. That's separate. Premium bonds.
Fucking hell.
I need to relax with a pod.
Yeah. Well,
forget the pot. We need a pod.
Guys, please do subscribe.
You know who I need to talk to?
Yeah.
Louis Theroux.
I think you need to talk to Martin Lewis.
I think it's too much talking to Martin Lewis. That's been the problem. Martin Lewis needs to back off.
He's round yours every day. You got a Martin Lewis pot. He
needs to back off.
He's going to want some biscuits when he comes over.
He's got a live show, hasn't he, Martin Lewis?
Don't go. Please don't go to it. I don't know what it'll do to you. I think I honestly feel like that.
Buying the merch.
Merch pot. Fucking hell, I can't even afford the Martin Lewis t-shirt.
It was on in the background, his live show the other day, and he said something. He went, I'm 80% sure this advice is right. And I thought, I don't think you should be saying that. I don't think you should be giving the advice if you're only 80% sure it's right on live TV. I don't know what the advice was, but I was like, I don't think 80% is enough.
Such a revelation. I'm really, really, really obsessed with it. Look, we are going to meet someone who, I wonder if he does a Martin Lewis.
That would be nice.
A good. Do you know what? When we met him the other day, we remember he was asking, "Do you think there's anyone he should learn? Maybe we should ask him to learn Martin Lewis."
If you're listening to this now, Josh.
Yes, if
it's Josh Berry. It's Josh Berry.
It's Josh Berry. Josh Berry
on the pod.
He's a comedian. He does incredible impressions. He's even done impressions of the impressions he does in front of the person who's doing an impression of. I'm talking about Louis Theroux, basically. He's just a marvel of the genre.
Yeah.
A marvel of the art.
Yeah, and also a lovely, lovely man.
Really nice. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, I can't stress enough, he's very tall, and our seats were slightly lower. So when
slightly further back.
So when you see it, he does look like he looks in the same perspective of how Gandalf and the hobbits were in Lord of the Rings. We look like that.
Yeah. He's Snow White and we're the rest of them.
Let's go meet Josh Berry. Joining up.
Sorry, I've spoken over you to start that.
Do you know what? That's great though. It shows a really eager guest.
Yeah.
Joining our pub quiz team this week. It's the incredible Josh Berry. Look, Josh, are you going to be a good addition to our quiz team, or are you going to be a liability?
I hope I'll be good. I feel like my general knowledge is all right. It's
yeah,
pretty
what?
good, but although, what are the questions going to be?
We never know. That's the beauty of the pub quiz pod, is that we just don't know. We get a real sort of like selection box of stuff. Often, I mean, we had a quiz once from someone in Moldova.
Really?
They haven't quite grasped that pub quiz is like a fun thing to do. It was like, question 1, which genocide did... Question number 2, which war crime?
I think
question number 3.
A round which is titled War.
Yes.
Just the war round.
Just war.
Horrible, yeah.
Yeah.
Bleak.
When you are doing a quiz, what's the sort of like specialist subjects you not specialist subjects, but what are you sort of leaning a bit forward for?
I think, probably, to be honest, general. I'm good at general. I would say when we get into sport and stuff, like my football is quite bad.
Yeah.
So not that.
I thought sport was going to be your thing.
Well, it depends on the sport. Like
Tennis?
if it's tennis, I would get all the answers.
Do you know what? I didn't know that about you, but you just give off a real tennis energy.
Tennis biz because I'm posh.
Yeah. Well, and you look a bit like Roger Federer.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You'll have that.
Yeah. Wow, that's very flattering.
For
Thank
the
you. I'm taking that praise to the bank.
For the audio listener, I'm going to explain what I've just seen. Josh, on his piece of paper, has just written the word quiz.
I'm glad you got onto this.
Good to get started with. No, I'm just trying to get myself in the right frame of mind.
Just a little heading.
I don't want
where you are.
to confuse. Exactly, I don't want to confuse what we're doing here.
I'm
going to underline that.
I missed that from primary school, where like before we do anything, let's just write the date
in the top right
hand corner, just so we're grounded, we know where we are.
But did you ever find then when you left school, you sort of just lost track of what the date was? It was quite helpful for just sort of knowing where in the year we are. You sort of come out of school and you're like...
You always knew the date.
Yeah,
You always do the day.
Whereas now I don't always.
And because you were in such a habit of writing it out like that, January, New Year, I've written 2007.
Fun, wasn't it?
I've written 2007 and 2008.
Yeah, that was always good fun.
Yeah, we have a laugh on this podcast, mate.
lot of relatable stuff.
Yeah.
That is real. I think that's real.
Hashtag relatable.
But do you not
God.
still, when September comes around, I'm like, oh, it's a Star Wars
Start of the school year.
Yeah.
What were you good at?
I'll never be young again.
What were you good?
We'll never be young again. It's just endless decay.
You'd like the Moldovan quizmaster.
Exactly. Anyway, should we crack on with the quiz?
What were you good at
at school?
Impressions.
Impressions, yeah. English, I was quite good at English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was that just because you were able to sort of like just write eloquently, or are you a reader? If literature comes up,
I'm not a reader. No, I left university and read nothing. I had to read too much at university. My girlfriend, wife, fiance. I hate the term fiance.
Oh, you've seen a lot of people.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people in the
Risky to say on the
what is it? A
pod.
quadruple? It's not thruple, is it? A quadruple. In the quad I'm in. They're all readers. No, very little sex, just a lot of admin. They're all massive readers, and I'm not at all, and I feel very intellectually inferior. So no, I could write quite well, but not. Yeah, I can't read.
I can't read.
I can read.
No, but not reading so quickly becomes
Sorry, arrogant.
not
He's reading
reading
quiz
books
and he's saying you
so
read.
quickly
Fucking hell.
becomes not being able to read. I really do find now I've not read so much that if I sit down and read a book, I'm like,
It takes a bit of getting into.
But also with AI, you're just like, a book. I mean, fucking hell. That's so boring.
just tell me what it's about.
Yeah, just
Sum it up.
yeah.
Sum it up.
Or don't, just let me scroll endlessly for 10 hours a day. That's doing my
Tell you
brain
what
all
is
kinds
tell you
of
what
things.
is mad. Some people they've read a book, they'll read it again.
That is mental.
That
I
is-
never
you
get
can't do
that.
that.
I never get that.
Yeah.
But would you not would you rewatch a series?
I would, but I'd give it a long period of time, and I'm
It
still
does feel
not
different
sure.
as well, though, because at least with you can rewatch a series and it's a comfort thing, and you've got it on in the background.
Yeah.
Whereas with a book, you can't have a book on in the background. You can't be reading a book. Like if you're reading a book, you're in that book. If you're reading it, like it's too much. It's too intense.
Yeah.
Come on, do you mind if we?
It's pretentious, isn't it? Especially
Yeah.
if it's a pretentious. But I had to read.
Do you mind if we have dinner reading a
Just
book
Harry
tonight?
Potter came down.
It's not the same, is it?
Yeah.
What's the last book you read?
Oh my gosh. It was such a bro answer. Sapiens.
Oh, that is bro. No, but that's
Such a
like,
boring
that's
bro
like
answer.
sophisticated bro. At least it's like broicism.
I don't know.
More than like what's that awful like one that's like the subtle art of telling people to fuck up. No, what is
Yeah.
it?
The
The subtle
subtle
art
I'm not giving a fuck. Yeah.
And that guy is just a psychopath who's written a book. Or like the other one's like, have you seen that guy Robert Greene? And he's written that book, The 48 Laws of Power, and it's just like a horrible, manipulative man being like, "Here's how you fuck people over."
The most important rule apparently in that book is never outshine the master. If you're trying to get ahead, and you're sort of like gaining the benefits of someone who's like higher up in the pecking order, whatever you do, never outshine them because they'll come for you.
I do quite like hearing little tips like that.
Yeah.
I know
especially
it's
in the
horrible.
comedy
I know
world.
it's cringy, but it's
Yeah.
always nice hearing something you do. Has there ever been a bit of advice you've been given, something like that, which you've really taken on board? You know, stuff like eye contact, or like make sure you say someone's name.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do have one, and I really don't want to sound like Jimmy Carr on a podcast because you know
But you can do a good Jimmy Carr.
He's like, what's the? I listened to him recently on Stephen Bartlett's podcast, and he was like, for material, not because I like Stephen Bartlett, but he was saying like, I've got a theory that you don't get. The load doesn't get lighter, your back gets stronger, and it's just that for the whole thing. There's a great quote from someone that says, you know, are you what you want to be, or are you being what you want, or something? You're just like, what? And then he just pauses for like 10 seconds, and then Stephen Bartlett's like, that doesn't mean anything. I don't know. I don't want to
I'm
slag off.
convinced in them pauses, Stephen Bartlett doesn't have a clue what's going on. Like, it makes him look sort of like quite stoic and like, okay, I'm taking on. Like, but I just think really going through his head is fucking nothing in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's like totally out of his depth. Like someone's just being like, eat the keto diet and it'll reverse stage 4 cancer, and he's just like, I have no idea what's going on. But a good piece of advice actually I remember getting at school was don't be afraid to change your mind, which I think is something I've tried to live by. But I don't know if I'm sure about that actually. Maybe I should changed my mind on it.
Nicely done.
But no, I don't think. I think that's probably quite.
I think it's
good.
a really good bit of advice.
Yeah. I remember hearing at uni about people who like you more if you ask questions. Then I was just asking fucking too many questions to people.
Just
annoying, just quite annoying.
Well, how did that go? Should we play it out?
Liam, good to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you. You're in that flat with them lot, aren't you?
Yeah. Where else are you from?
Just Maidenhead.
Oh, nice. You like it around there?
Yeah. Anyway, so what?
Is that where you grew up? Was it?
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm from. So yeah. Two
end up asking questions that are just.
No, but I think the reason people found it annoying is because you were asking the same question in different ways.
I know.
Where you from? Where'd you grow up?
I know, because I'm panicking. It's all in my head.
Where'd you go to
It's questions.
school? And where's your house? What's the postcode? It's all very address-based, isn't it?
Yeah. What you do, you ask something practical like that, and then you go for the abstract. And did you enjoy that? Did you like it around there?
Yeah, then you've got to pick a detail from their answer and then ask about that, because otherwise it's like, if you ask someone a really existential question, how do you feel about that? And they're like, yeah, and it's, oh, great. Well, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You've got to just... Yeah,
Josh, do you have an interesting fact for us?
It's more of a bleak fact, to be honest, and I've kind of worked this out using ChatGPT, so forgive me for that.
The fact that you've worked out.
Well, yeah, it's like a maths. It's to do with debt. It's nice cheery. It's a nice cheery fact.
Great.
But basically, it's if you took out a student loan in 2014 and you earned the average income, by the age of 50, your student loan would be 80 grand.
Wow.
How fucking mental is
that?
And you've paid off 30k in that time.
And it's more than when
it's 80 grand.
How
fucked
is that? In 2013?
2014, so after the evil people upped the tuition fees.
Nick Clegg. That would be you. Oh
no, I was a year just before
we went
that.
into this, didn't we?
I was a year just before that.
Really? Oh, you're the 3K guy.
I was honest. I was 3K, but it's still. I mean, it's still. I even feel at my old age, with my old sort of like threepence a year, to go to university, like that. That it's just not making a dent. It's not making it. I mean, granted, this podcast just needs to earn some money.
Are you not out of it yet?
No way, man. I've on a few more shows at Clapham Grand.
No way, man. Yeah, actually, 3rd of April, if you do want to come along, that would really help me pay off my student loan.
Lovely venue. But this is the thing.
That is terrifying. We don't often have many terrifying facts.
Sorry. It's
quite a good terrifying fact.
I was the guy from Moldova that was putting in just Bleak.
He is a proud milk, actually.
But I don't know. It is pretty bleak, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. £80,000. Bleak fact, but I think one of the most necessary facts.
Yeah,
and if you're listening and thinking of going to uni,
don't. Higher education's a lie. No, you should go to uni.
And a team name. What are we going to do?
No, seriously. The complete nerd. No, but seriously, higher education is really enabling and it's important.
It was like a nerdy David Brent. No, seriously. Do go if you can. Do go if you can. Good stuff.
I've got a real Will from the In-Betweeners inner voice in me that comes out after, which is really embarrassing actually, but that is kind of a core essence of who I am. The team name, but it feels a bit arrogant given that we're all a team, but I've done a pun on my name and it's...
That's great, you're the star member of the team.
It's Beremy Paxman. But it's not, that's actually not mine, that's my fiance came up with that this morning on a walk and I was like, that's fucking brilliant.
You've had a walk before this?
Yeah, I had a walk, yeah.
Proper adult, isn't it?
No, yeah, you are an adult. Yeah.
I walked to some adult. I'm not a real adult.
You weren't walking to somewhere. You're just walking.
I walked and then got a coffee and then came back.
It's a proper wholesome.
Yeah. You guys must have walked today. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but to get here.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine. That's still a walk.
I think you're an adult when you're walking without destination.
Oh, when you're what's the word?
Strolling
or
rambling.
Yeah, rambling around. You're just. Letting the walk take you.
Rambling through Kentish Town.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our quiz team name. We have a fantastic fact. It's time to introduce our quiz master. So each week we get a genuine pub quiz sent in from a genuine quiz master. This week comes from Isaac from the Mosaic Tap in Newcastle. The quiz is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Late start. That's the later end, isn't it? 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I think 7:30 is
There's not
good.
much room for a night out after that.
Yeah, well, I'm more thinking that's the age difference there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm more thinking getting to bed it's Wednesday night.
It's only recently this has come up, this sort of age difference thing, and you not actually being as much of a going out and getting on it.
What is the age difference between
I'm 32, he's 25,
Yeah.
so seven strong years.
7
there.
strong years. That's like a generation of a difference. Isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you're.
What really hit it home for me, we worked out that you were starting uni when I was starting secondary school. I was in year 7 and you were
Wow.
first
Scary thing is, we lost our virginity in the same year. The quiz is every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and the Quizmasters rotate between Ollie, Brandon, and Isaac. Isaac is the owner. Show off.
Arrogant.
This is Isaac's quiz, and also
Why is he the owner? Because he went to university.
It's never been a requirement before of who's the owner of the pub.
By the way, who owns it?
Who owns the pub?
So Ollie, Brandon, and Isaac, and if you just get in basically who owns most per annum, that'd be good. So we know. Round 1 is general knowledge.
Nice.
General knowledge. Here we go.
Write that
So,
down.
Giving it the big
Bit of
self.
fun. Write it down.
question number 1: how long would it take to
I
walk?
won't then.
How long would it take to walk the Great Wall of China? You could be 1 month either side.
Oh, thank you.
Which I'm glad you put in there because I think when you have such a big estimated question, like to have no range, I think is like it takes the fun out of it.
Does he want it in? He wants it in months, then.
Yeah, he wants it.
He wants it. In
Yeah,
months, so it can
okay.
be-
That would imply. I think we can all agree it's going to be more than a year then. Surely.
How would it take to walk the? Great
Whenever
Wall of
I've
China?
done quizzes or quiz questions like this where it's have a stab in the dark, the range I give either side is about 10% of what the thing is. So,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
That's good logic.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
the range either side should be an indicator as to what we're talking about. I mean, if it was a month either side,
Yeah.
for example, but it took a day to walk, it'd be chaos.
Yeah.
I think a year. I think 12.
Maybe
So
a
somewhere
year's
around
too
10 then,
much.
you reckon?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
10 months.
Yeah, because it couldn't be.
Do you know how long it is in miles?
I just know that thing about it being seen from space.
That's
That's the main thing I know.
That was my fact.
holding
but,
that back.
I was going to.
I was getting ready to say that as well.
What was your reaction?
Where
have
can you
been
see it from? Should we?
What would your reaction have been if Josh's opening fact was earnestly saying, so I don't know if you know this, but the Great Wall of China can be seen from space.
Yeah.
It would have been because it is a nice. It would have been harsh to bring you down.
Yeah,
for
it would have
you
been
know what I mean?
harsh, but
it would have been harsh to be like,
Nah,
yeah, we all
you'd
know
have
that.
had to have
but
brought me down
I think
for that.
It's one of the classic facts that
Yeah.
if you know any facts, that's the one.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's a bit like dolphins are the only animal that have sex for pleasure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Atlantic is Pacific's the biggest ocean.
Is that?
That's not one, is it?
No, I don't think
That's not of that ilk.
that one?
That's not of that ilk.
Yeah.
But is that true?
That is true.
Well, then that's a higher level of fact.
Just,
If anything.
so apparently something being true doesn't count as a fact. Interesting. Newcastle's north of Coventry.
Yeah.
True, but it's not
yeah.
fact.
Yeah. Oh no, the other classic one is Edinburgh is further west than Bristol.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a great fact.
Sam
actually.
O'Leary's fact when he came on was that heat rises. Really nice.
Well, that's I didn't know that one.
So you reckon it'd be around the 10 mark if he's given
Yeah,
it?
I'll be
Yeah.
happy with 10 months.
Should we just go 10?
Yeah, I
Let's go
think
for
that
10
sounds
months.
very logical. And can I just take back when I was like, well, obviously it's going to be over a year, because that came out of my mouth and I was like, what the fuck was that?
No, but it might be over
No,
a year.
I don't
be.
think it's over a year. I think
Still
7
might
months.
I
I mean, I don't know why I'm writing if you're the scribe.
No,
but
but
that's
we
okay.
all just sort of write
do
to
it,
sort of
Yeah,
feel
just
part of
feel
it.
part of it. Let me just put the date in the top left. What is the date? I don't know what it is. What is it?
Don't say it out loud though, because
Relatable.
this might go out
Oh,
in 4
sorry,
weeks.
yeah. It's the X of the Xth. Yeah, okay, number 2.
Number 2, no matter its type, the internal angles of a triangle always add up to how many
Oh,
degrees?
180.
180. That is a little bit of the Great Wall of China can be seen from space fact, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does make me think that number 1 might just be 10, because that is a very straightforward question.
Is Isaac just a straightforward guy?
Is he a straight shooter?
Is he
Yeah.
a straight shooter? Or is he sort of getting us comfortable and then
Yeah, this is
starting
a
to-
bit of a
it's gonna be one of them.
decoy, and
I
he's
think
kind
it's
of
a
coming
decoy.
in with it. Yeah,
I think it's a
okay.
decoy.
But I mean, that's... Yeah, God, everyone knows that, Isaac, you shithead.
The only Isaac I really know is Isaac.
You owner.
Yeah. Own a pub, you didn't pay attention in maths. Seriously, work hard at school and go to university.
Ideally, a red brick would be ideal.
Myself.
Question number 3. What sweet non-alcoholic syrup is made from pomegranate juice? What sweet non-alcoholic
He
syrup?
has thrown us off for that.
Grenadine.
Yes, I think you're
I
right.
think it's grenadine.
right.
It's used in cocktails, isn't it?
Yes, and obviously Isaac would know this as he owns a pub. Question number 4.
Does he own it? Really?
Where on a horse would you find its frog? Now we're talking.
It's frog.
It's frog. Now we're getting very, 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 very tricky.
Is that? So it just made me think of like as being slang for cock. I'm sure it
It
isn't.
might be. It might well be.
Might be Geordie slang for Shalong. Yeah.
Josh Berry's got his frog out.
Yeah.
Have you seen the frog on that, mate? I stuck my frog in a right toad last night. You got to kiss a frog to get your prince. I'm so sorry.
You're racing
I'm
to that
so
one.
sorry.
That one.
We were literally fighting each other to get that one out. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the where on a frog was. Okay, here we go. Here's an interesting way of thinking about it. What does a horse have that not many other animals have, and therefore would have to have a specific term for its animal
So
part?
it's not going to be on sort of like the body.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be
No,
a frog. It'll be
'cause
somewhere.
it's a
It'll either be
smooth body,
yeah.
isn't it?
It'll either be head because you've got a few different features in there, or hear me out, hooves.
Hooves is not bad.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
It might be a
The
farrier's
the
term.
frog.
Could be it could actually be. It might not even be a body part. It might be a
Yeah.
like a sort of.
Before you put the shoe on,
Does
you
a
got to get the
horseshoe
frog
look
on
a
there,
bit
yeah.
like a frog? That's maybe a bit.
I don't know,
Bleak,
you know.
that's a
Actually, it does because it's sort of like it goes round and it sort of pivots out a
Just
little
what?
bit.
Sorry,
The horseshoe.
horseshoe. It's a bit of a.
I think hoof.
Could be. Should we go?
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I
It's
like
a
that.
tentative hoof.
Can we? Is there
We're
any,
doing a tentative
I
hoof.
think
is there
a
a
hoof.
broader term we can use that might sort of encompass it? You know what I mean? It might give us a bit more leeway.
Foot.
Foot would be, but
That sounds less clever.
Yeah,
It's not
hoof
even
is.
a body part on it.
Out of interest, are you writing hoof or hoove?
Oh, I was going to go with a V.
I've written hoof. That's terrible. It is VE, isn't it?
On the hoof. But he'd been de-hooved. So yeah, which is. You know what? Yeah, I'm going with hoof.
Hoof. And number 5,
sounds wrong. Feels
which
wrong.
Beatle narrated
Slash
the
big.
original episodes of the Thomas the Tank
Ringo
Engine
Starr.
series? Ringo Starr.
Funny around that, a few sort of quite obvious ones, and then
I can't really remember what Ringo Starr sounds like.
I wonder what it would be like if it was. I'm trying to think. I used to watch these all the time as a kid, but what's the difference between him and? Because Paul's like that, isn't it?
Paul's
But you
very
do a
Paulsy.
great Beatle. You've done all the like the
Well,
great Beatles sketch.
I can only do John.
Yeah, your
I can
John
only
is
do
really
John who's
good.
very nasal and very sarcastic about everything, and sort of keeps everything going on in one long sentence. It's not very good.
That is very good, I think. It was Paul, you know. I can't. That's not even. That's just me saying, "Oh, Paul McCartney."
Paul's very like he's moved to LA and he's like,
Yeah, he's sort of.
it's pretty cool. He's like a cool geography teacher. What?
Yeah. Just weed on the weekends, you know.
Ringo Starr, if you can nail the well, I'm not doing any more.
Yeah, that's good.
No more fan mail. I'm not doing any more fan mail. Peace and
Thomas
love,
the
peace
Tank
and love.
Engine. Yeah, Henry was put behind the barrier
There
forever
we
because
go.
he was a very naughty train. Is that
I saw a clip of Barry Keoghan.
Keoghan?
I
Yeah.
saw a clip of Barry Keoghan and chatting to Greg James about the upcoming Beatles biopic, and he's
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Ringo.
Yeah.
And Greg James is like, "Oh, so can you do the peace and love? I'm not no more fan mail." And Barry's like, "Never seen it." He's like, "What?
What?
You never seen it?"
and he's playing it.
In the research you've done, that's the
Could
first
he not
thing.
have a go?
How have you not seen that? Have you not seen that in the research
but-
to become Ringo Starr?
Have you seen his Liverpudlian accent in Saltburn?
Yes,
Because
actually.
I mean,
Yeah.
not slag him off because he's a good actor, but
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not ideal.
not good.
It's not ideal.
It was not good. So I don't know how much work he's done for. You know, it was sort of very Irish and Liverpudlian at the same.
At the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not listening. It's all right.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Imagine if he was listening.
Imagine if he's a big listener.
Imagine if he's seen this, but not that thing about Ringo Starr's fan mail. No, I've not seen it. Okay, so Josh, we get to do the answers immediately
Oh,
to find
great.
out how we're doing. Yeah, it's a real sort of it's a real journey of dopamine non-stop.
I love that.
So question number 1. How long does it take to walk the Great Wall of China? We sort of came down to 10 months, but you said over a year, and then
No, that was just. I think 10 months. I agree with you.
so it is well over a year.
Oh,
It is
fuck.
it is 17 to 18
Oh.
months.
Bollocks.
Well, that's
So
weird. So
it'd be
it's
6
17 to 18 months. So then he's actually given the range around that. So you
Oh,
can have
yeah.
anything between 16 and 19. So we actually had a real range of 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
6
really
away.
frustrating.
6
Okay.
away.
That's
But
wrong.
who based on who? You know, what if you're really fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got long
What if
legs.
you were
I mean,
Kipchoge?
obviously-
And also over that distance, that you will notice a difference.
You will.
Exactly.
You will.
Yeah.
So I think
For the
maybe
audio
half
listener, we've
points.
just discovered Josh is very, very tall.
Yep.
He'd probably do it quicker than us.
Yeah.
In theory, yeah, but I'm also quite lazy.
Sure.
To the fact, I'm tired. So, I don't know. I would know what the average was, and then I'd just be like, just stay on there.
Having a nap on the Great Wall of China. Question number 2. No matter its type, the internal angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees.
Yes.
Number 3. The
Yes.
non-alcoholic syrup made from pomegranate juice is grenadine.
He shoots, he scores.
Thank you. Question number 4. Where would you find a frog
Come
on a
on.
horse?
Come on.
Is it?
Hoof.
It is who?
Lovely.
Tell you what though, little extra bit of fun,
Yeah.
which is what we're here for.
Yeah.
How do you think he spelt it? H-O-O-F or
Did he,
H-O-O-V-E?
did he do it with both?
He did.
Hoof.
Hoof.
Oh,
Hoof.
okay.
The horse's frog is a V-shaped rubbery elastic structure. Sounds quite fit. On the underside of a... Wouldn't mind fucking that. That's horrible. A V-shaped rubbery elastic
commit to it,
structure
commit to it.
on the underside of the hoof, and it's crucial for shock absorption, traction, and circulation, acting like a pump to help blood return from the leg to the heart.
That does sound sexy, actually.
I think Isaac feels that as well because he's not given any information to that extent for anything else. Really gone for it on the hoof. The B tool that did Thomas the Tank was, of course, Ringo Starr.
4 out of 5.
Pretty
4
good.
out of 5 is
Pretty
fucking
good
good.
going.
Start. Round 2 is real or stage name. So it's just something a little
Ooh,
bit
nice.
different.
That's
a little
fun.
bit different. You have to pick who has the real name and who has the stage name. So we've got
love this
two-
round,
That's a
Isaac.
great round.
So it's going to be
idea.
two
Really good.
two singers. One of them is their real name. One of them is a stage name. So the first 2 is Katy Perry and Dua Lipa. So
Oh, do you know? I'm pretty certain. I'm going to reveal how much I know about Dua Lipa here, but I'm pretty certain her sister on Instagram. I can't believe I'm missing this. But her sister on Instagram has the surname Lipa.
Lipa, I think you're right, and I think I've seen like clips of her like when she was like coming up, like still being called Dua, unless she had the
Yeah.
stage name really. I think Katy Perry is a
yeah.
yes. Is a
Yeah,
stage
you
name.
wouldn't expect it, but
So how are you going to write this?
Katy Perry stage. Oh,
oh God, I've written Kathy Perry, which is a very
should we
different
always
vibe.
write? Let's always write the stage name person.
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
do that.
Yeah. Love a rule. Number 2, Mick Jagger, David Bowie.
David Bowie's a stage name.
Yeah.
David Bowie's definitely a stage name. He wanted to be called, so he's called I think he was called David Jones. And
as in David Jones's locker. Like,
yeah, I think he was called David Jones, and then they were like, you can't be called David Jones because
Yeah,
David Jones
fair.
is locker, so you need a stage name. So he then changed his name to Tom Jones, and
Very
then literally the same like week, Tom Jones kicked off with all this stuff. So then he was like, fuck it, I can't actually break it. Let's just go with something mental. David Bowie.
You know what? You told this on the podcast before, and then
Ah!
no, that's a great fact.
no. But someone commented saying it wasn't.
I got the first bit wrong. I thought his name was Duncan Jones, but that's his son. So I've revised it. Yeah, but you can have that.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah. If I ever come back on the podcast, I'll put that. I'll feed that back in. I'll feed-
You'll be our first return guest.
No, oh really? Wow, that's a real honour. You definitely can.
Little Easter egg for the listeners there to see if we stick to that.
Number 3, Jarvis Cocker, Bruno Mars. I think Bruno Mars is.
Bruno Mars, surely.
Yeah.
No one's got a surname Mars.
You can't be brute. You can't be. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, Calvin Harris and Madonna.
Madonna.
Well, Madonna means goddess, right? So surely, but maybe she had
You're not
weird
calling
parents.
your baby daughter goddess,
I don't
are you?
know. I reckon if. But what, is she a nepo baby? Because I feel like if you were a nepo family,
Don't think
you
so.
would
More
know.
likely to.
Do you know what? I think that. I just
Calvin
we
Harris.
forget that Calvin Harris was just this just quite dorky looking sort of Welsh bloke in his bedroom making
He's
music.
Scottish, no?
Fuck, let's just cut all
I
that.
think, but I think Calvin is a very Scottish name.
Calvin
Harris.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a changed surname. I just wouldn't be
Yeah, I can
surprised.
see that.
But
But
Madonna.
yeah, no one's just.
Also, what I would say, why would you put Calvin Harris in there unless is it a bit of a random one to chuck in? Unless it's a
Well, I don't know.
Madonna sounds like a stage name.
But is it a throw off because it's like one of those where like the first name feels a bit like a surname, and you know what I mean? But
I think Madonna. I'm really quite certain it's Madonna's the stage name because.
What do you think Madonna's second name is if it isn't a stage name, like Madonna Smith? Like, it's such a weird combination.
It's something that would ruin it, isn't it?
Yeah,
something
nothing would go.
It's never
well.
going to add to it. Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
Unless it was like something really cool in Italian, then it would kind of.
Right, mate. You look like you're having a right crisis in the middle.
No, I just feel like it's one of those ones we should know, and I'm just
migraine.
I really want to get
He's
it right.
regressing the.
It just feels like the first time we've been on for a 5 out of 5, and I just don't want this to be the thing.
We've not had a 5 out of 5 for a long
Months.
Really?
Months.
Yeah.
I reckon Madonna breaks the dry spell. I think we got to. And it's my fault if it's wrong.
So Madonna's the fake one, the stage name.
Yeah.
And then number 5, Frank Ocean and Zendaya.
Fucking hell.
Fuck's sake.
How are you meant to know that? I
Who's
think.
called Ocean?
Yeah, do you know what my argument would be? Is that I don't think actors have stage names.
Yeah, he ran out of singers, didn't he?
It feels like someone at a music agency has gone, all right, let's combine like Frank Sinatra and then something that sounds a bit sexy. You know
Billy
what I
Ocean.
mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it feels to me.
I think
Frank Ocean. Fucking hell, this is.
I think we're really confident on the first 3.
Yeah, and then it does get a bit hairy, doesn't it? Okay.
I really would have gone. No, I'm not going to say it.
Go on.
It's that,
I wouldn't have gone with Madonna
it's
if
that
it was me.
toxic thing, isn't it? Of going, I'll go with your answer, but say that
Yeah.
I would have said the other, so that it can be all. I'm not going to do that. We're in it. We're in it together as
Okay.
Madonna. Okay. Real or stage? Katy Perry or Dua Lipa? Katy Perry is the stage name. And
come
her
on.
he's given us their real names, which is a nice
bet he
little touch.
would.
Thank you,
Oh,
Isaac.
good.
It is Catherine Hudson.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not selling out big
No,
venues
you're not,
with Catherine Hudson, are you? You're doing someone's accounts, arguably.
What's the biggest venue you've done? You've done massive venues.
Shepherd's Bush Empire, which was cool.
How many
How many
seats is
people
that?
is
That's 1,300.
Wow.
It was fucking amazing. It felt so cool. And
Wow.
then, but I was so
Full hour?
sad afterwards.
Just like the come down. on
Yeah,
it, like.
yeah. I didn't realise the come down was going to be bad. Like my very supportive partner was just like having to deal with me. Just like, oh, I'm never going to do this again.
Is that where your head went straight away? I'm never going to do this again.
Yeah. Which
How soon after did that hit? Was it next morning?
Yeah. Well, it just felt really weird as well because you just sort of go back to your house. And then you go back to
you not
like
go out
real
or
like,
like-
Nah, I mean, because it was a Thursday night, so I had like 2 pints.
Biggest
of
gig
Guinness.
of your life. It's a Thursday.
Yeah, but this is the thing. All my friends were like, it was really nice. They came to support and stuff, but I was also ill, which was not the one. No. So I was like nailing. What's the stuff that clears your nose? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like nailing that and paracetamol and stuff.
yeah.
But I had like two pints of Guinness and then just went home. Yeah, which is really weird.
That is really
And then you
weird.
just go back into normal life, and then you like wake up and
You just had
get a coffee or whatever.
thousands of people. Wow.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
When was that?
2024 that was, and then I did. The Clapham Grand's good, which that's a fun one to play.
Yeah, it is.
you've
It
done.
is. It is.
I'm
I mean,
really plugging your show.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You're meant to be plugging your stuff here, but like, if you please do come to the Clapham Grand.
I'm between tours. I haven't got anything to plug.
You should come and do something with the Clapham Grand.
I'd
show.
love that. Yeah, it'd be great.
I'd
fun.
love that.
Yeah. Maybe I could come dressed as someone.
3rd of
Like,
April, you free?
I am. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk after the pod.
Fuck, is that Easter?
Ah, yeah.
Fuck, I'm not free.
Fuck, that's a misstep.
Alex. Okay.
Any other one though?
Yeah. No, genuinely, I'd love that. Sorry, admin out of the way.
Mick Jagger and David Bowie.
Surely.
David Bowie is the stage name, and his real name is David Robert Jones.
Lovely stuff.
David Robert Jones.
Jarvis Cocker or Bruno Mars. Obviously, Bruno Mars is the stage name, and his real name is Peter Gene Hernandez.
Really?
Hernandez.
Peter Hernandez.
I
think it's Peter that lets it down.
Yeah,
Hernandez
Peter-
is quite cool.
You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hernandez is really cool. but
Actually, he
Peter
could have gone
Hernandez.
Gene Hernandez.
That's quite good.
Peter.
It's not better than Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gene Hernandez.
Peter Jean's not bad.
At my love.
Peter Jean, yeah.
Is that the next bit in Billie Jean? That's what I was going for. But I didn't quite know the lyric.
What do you think it was? At
My Love?
At my love.
Yeah.
You think the lyric is Billie Jean at my love?
Yeah.
No.
You know what I use it?
No. Billie Jean. Billie Jean at my love. Billie Jean's a bit at my love again.
Quipping a lyric you don't know.
Or is that a
my love.
tweet? Yeah, Billie Jean at my love.
Basically, without knowing, because you got the lyrics so wrong, you just said Peter Jean at my love. It's Billie Jean is not my lover.
And I've gone with Peter Jean at my love.
I thought it was an email address. PeterJean at mylove.com.
You know what? I used to. Do you know the James Blunt song, 1973?
Oh,
Yeah.
do
It
I?
starts by saying, now
Yes,
you're
I
talking my
do.
language.
Come on. That's all that Billie Jean shit. I can't get involved with that. But James Blunt, come
I
on.
remember when I was younger, and like, you know when like, you've got the song, yeah, but I couldn't remember how the chorus went or what it was called. And the only lyric I could remember was the opening. He says like a name,
Right.
like
Oh yes, yeah. I know what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't want to ruin it.
No, it was. I thought it was. What is it?
It's Simona.
I was googling to try and find it. It's the only lyric I can remember. I was googling samosa.
Samosa.
That's what I thought it was.
Would rather a dosa.
At my love. Just googling samosa, being like, "Where's that song?"
Oh, it's a
Didn't know
brilliant
who sung
song.
it. Forgot how the chorus
What's
went.
the year?
Just googling
Yeah.
samosa song.
That's
Samosa
amazing.
song lyric.
Have you seen the Netflix documentary about James Blunt?
No.
It's
have
good.
actually.
Oh, you've
Yeah,
seen it? Yeah. Did
yeah.
you enjoy it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. He's like the guy. It's what I find really funny is there's a bit in it where his tour manager's like, "Yeah, he's a fucking psychopath." It's just like slags him off for like 5 minutes.
They're saying
But
like he
what
eats
makes
his
him a
food. Like,
psychopath?
Well,
he's
he's-
saying he eats his food really quick.
He's
I
got a
don't know.
very. He sort of talks like he sings, doesn't he? He sort of talks a bit like that.
Yes, well, absolutely.
It was all a bit
sort of
rock
got like an old BBC voice.
Yeah, he does.
Were
yeah.
you surprised at how, because they were talking about how back in the day it was all quite rock and roll and they had a lot of sort of women on the tour bus and all that? You didn't really think with James Blunt, would you?
Oh, I don't know. I can
think so,
believe
mate.
that. I
Of course.
reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
Oh, yeah.
He's ex-army, isn't he?
Ex-military,
Yeah.
You know how they are.
Yeah.
Would you like to come back to my tour bus?
That's very good.
I'll sing your song and make love to you.
You're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Would you like a samosa? I've got some chutney too.
Right, so that's 3 for 3. Now we get on to Frank Ocean.
Come on.
Madonna.
Has that got enough commercial appeal, you think, that impression? Do you think I should lean into
I
that
think
a bit
you
more?
should.
Is that
I
worth
think
the
you should.
reel? That's what I want to ask.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it reel worthy?
We'll trial it with this.
Yeah.
And also
Alright.
the clip should include us talking about clipping it up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is this impression good enough for to do? I don't know. I don't think it is.
Sounds about Richard Dawkins when I do it. Actually. I don't know if that's like.
Well, you don't believe in Krishna, do you? Suddenly you believe in Krishna
I
and
don't
Apollo.
believe in a flying spaghetti monster. There's an incredibly warped
That's
piece of
very
logic.
good.
That's James Blunt and
Richard
Dawkins
Dawkins.
together, maybe. Yeah.
There's something in that.
There's something in that. Clapping grand.
Calvin Harris, Madonna. We said Madonna.
Come on.
It is Calvin Harris.
Oh, fucking hell! I'm
bollocks.
so sorry.
That was also
I'm
me.
so sorry.
No,
It's all right.
I came in with the whole it's two Scottish names that make sense, and that's wrong.
So, yeah.
Fucking hell!
What's Madonna's
Calvin's
name?
real name is
Oh, sorry.
Adam Richard Wiles. And
Why would you change it to that?
Madonna's full name is Madonna Louise Veronica Sisson.
It works.
It does add to
It's
it.
got
We
the
didn't think it was
Italian.
possible. We
It
didn't think it was
works.
possible.
It's everything that Isaac wanted us to do. It's the trap he wanted, and we've fallen straight into it.
Yeah.
Fair
Isaac,
play
you
to
are
her
very
parents.
I'm not gonna.
Good. Shout out to Madonna's
Shout out
parents
to
on the
Madonna's
pod.
parents if you're
It's a
listening.
Pod exclusive.
I think they might have been alienated by the Barry Keoghan material, unfortunately, so they're probably not listening anymore. But it's fine.
Go on, let's hopefully.
I don't like hearing people slag. I presume they're Sorry, I have no idea whether they are or not.
Frank Ocean is the stage name. We got that correct.
Come on.
His real name is Christopher Edwin Breaux. Breaux. Bro.
Brah.
It's another.
What's that
Hey,
mean? Brah.
See why he went for the stage name.
Yeah, I don't know why they should have kept it.
It's another 4 out of 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, brah.
Come on, bro.
So we
Turning
are.
over the paper if that's allowed.
We are on 8 out of 10, which is fucking good.
Yes. Nice.
Fucking good.
Great.
We sort of like, for it to be a successful afternoon quizzing, we like to get into double digits. So I mean, that would mean just getting 2 out of 5 on the next round.
Yeah, it would be
Surely
bullshit
that's
if
not
we don't do
impossible.
that.
Now, Josh, at this point, we normally do an interview.
Oh, right.
with
Oh,
our
nice.
guest,
Great, yeah.
But we've decided to mix things up a bit because
Yeah.
you're a bit of a special guest. So,
Headliner of the week.
yeah. So each question is going to be aimed at each question is going to be aimed at a celebrity.
Yeah.
But we want you to answer it as you. We want you to give us your answer.
Yeah.
But
As a celebrity.
In the voice of...
but
Yeah,
but
nice.
but
Hopefully
yeah.
I can do them.
Yeah. So, Josh, we want your answer, but
Yeah.
I wonder, sort of, as it's a question about comedy, like,
Yeah.
how did you get started in comedy?
Yeah.
As James Acaster.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, nice.
Well, a long time ago. Started out doing impressions. Fair play. That's my craft. Did them a very long time, man. Did them as a little child. I was always doing impressions. Fair play. I love tennis. Tennis is my first love. It's one of my favourites. Started doing impressions as tennis players. Put them online. Fair play. We all have been online type. Everyone loves a bit of online. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. Fair play.
Who was it? I now actually do.
I don't know how. The problem is, James Acaster routine would be so much more intricate than what I've just done. There'd be like all these wonderful structuring bits, and I've just sort of gone. I've done a really weak parody of him there. But,
No, that is absolutely excellent. Well, I'll talk to you as you for a second. So it was tennis impressions started it all off.
Yeah. They did because I loved it, and I liked doing impressions, and then I put those online, and then it was weird because I was doing
So impressions came before stand up.
Yeah. So I started doing gigs as like at tennis events doing impressions. of
No
tennis
way!
players. But I was like grotesquely unfunny because I was like 16. So I was doing like it was really weird. So I just
Who were you doing?
Like Murray and Nadal and Djokovic and people and like McEnroe and like
do Nadal
yeah. I did a players party with Djokovic, and he was like interviewing me on stage, and he was like, Rafa, what do you think about being here? And I'd be like, well, it's fantastic, special thing for me, very happy, important for me to have this one. Unfortunately, my left arm is so big that it's weighing me down a lot, and it's not what you're thinking. So, very tough.
It's so intricate.
And I was doing that as a 16. So, and yeah, but it was before I had like any jokes and stuff. So like it was a really weird experience because like I was kind of doing gigs, but not stand up. And then I went to university and didn't think I was going to do comedy. And then I started doing comedy and went to the Fringe and did stand up and all that. And then, online and blah, blah, blah.
How much does your stand-up incorporate the impressions?
Quite a lot. Yeah, I would say there may be sort of like 15-20%. I mean, I often will use them to like illustrate a point, I think often. So like I had a bit about toxic masculinity and just like thinking about like how normalized that was and kind of remembering Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, and that was the joke, was like how brutally he used to like abuse people on that show, and just like, so it was kind of like acting out a point via that basically. But sometimes as well I'd use them to like talk about aspects of my own psychology. That felt like an interesting route. So I had a show all about sex, and there was like I was talking about like my sexual desire, or like my sexual desire for women is like I look at women in the same way that Francis Bourgeois looks at trains, and it was about kind of like imagining him being like, wow, look at a woman 25, beautiful, wow, amazing, and then like I have a great sense of repression, like Mark Corrigan in Peep Show, and he be like, oh my god, what are you doing looking at that woman? It's fucking ridiculous. Who would even want to look at you? And I tell you what, another thing, stay inside forever. and so like it was like a good way of kind of like expressing like the dissonance, I think I found. But yeah, a lot of it's just sort of jokes and characters and stuff as well.
So like doing stand up, how long have you been doing that now? Like
Since like 2018.
Wow. Okay. So
yeah.
in and just to get us started in the style of Louis Theroux would be lovely. But like, who are you?
Do you want that?
Who are your sort of like
Is that a
people
good
that
idea
you
to
started
do that?
with that you're now like?
I don't know if this is a good idea, is it?
It's so good.
You don't feel comfortable about doing that?
My way into Louis, and
Yeah.
and it's nowhere near yours.
No, but I think you should do that.
Is asking. He always wants to get involved with the thing that he's observing. Like,
yeah.
There's a sex party going on, or like someone's just like filming some porn, and it's sort of like, Is that something I could do? Is that can I do that? Is that something I could try?
Could you do that? I think you could do that.
Wow!
It's so good.
But he's got the sort of, there's the sort of, there's Louis these days, on a podcast, the start of the podcast, and he's kind of talking about, when I was reading Marcel Proust in Search of Lost Time, I was at Oxford, by the way, and I'm smart. And, there's that, but there's also kind of, Louis sort of being like, how do you do, Louis from the BBC? Kind of in the 90s.
Yes, a bit bouncier as well.
Yeah, it's a bit, but there's also
Louis from the BBC.
The self-flagellating, I don't know if I should have done that. That was a bit, I don't know, it was time. Yes.
What was it like when you did that with him? Because we actually saw that today.
Oh yeah, reposted.
Cheeky little repost.
I hate to do it.
No,
but you have
fucking
to do it.
love to do it, brother.
I'm playing the game. I hate myself. I put that in the captions. Like, by the way, I hate myself, but you've got to
Repost
feed the
it.
tech
Fucking
overlords. Feed the tech overlords.
It's amazing watching him see you do it.
Yeah,
when you're doing those,
that.
is he the only one that you've done it in front of?
Oh no, I've done it in front of people before.
What's it like?
It's I find it terrifying because I'm like, I really want them to like it because I think that it's an interesting thing with impressions. I think because sometimes like people assume they're mocking or critical, and of course
celebratory.
Yeah, but I think there is but I think the other, it's like there's a nuance in that, like it is kind of a celebration, but obviously you're kind of caricaturing a bit. So there's sometimes they might feel criticised by it. So I worry if they're not enjoying it. I feel, because I like those people. I like the people that I do. So I always find it quite stressful.
You like Louis?
Yeah, I like Louis. Yeah. And I love his work.
I think I like Louis. I like Louis.
And he, but yeah, it was a funny environment. And I mean, obviously he kind of, I think in that clip he looks like he's hating it, which is also quite funny.
He's just, I think he's in that clip. He's just like, I think he's just stunned as to how accurate it is. I think personally.
Yeah.
What's the Manosphere thing Louis did?
I've been meaning to. It came out the other day.
Check it out.
I haven't watched. Is it good? Would you watch that?
Would you watch it?
Should I watch that?
Is that something I could watch?
Could I watch it?
Is that something I
Could
could
I
watch?
do that?
And do you watch that?
I don't know if that's the sort of thing I would do.
HS Tiki Toki doesn't come across great.
That surprises me. That's not the HS Tiki Toki I know.
Yeah, the HS Tiki Toki I know is just a bloke who loves to call women's vaginas naan breads.
Yeah.
Can I sniff your naan bread? Which is so offensive.
Does he say that?
It's so offensive
Can I
considering
sniff
naan
your
means
naan
bread.
bread?
So that's the thing I get so annoyed about. Is that
bread.
Yeah, you're saying bread.
Yeah.
That is so. What's Louis doing? He's like, I don't know. Do you mean that?
Louis genuinely is there, like, because HS Tiki Toki is like, look at this video that I filmed last night. And he's like, so is that someone giving you a blowjob? And is she okay with you filming that? Is that good, Louis?
I think that's good. Yeah.
It's horrific.
No, I think it's good.
No, sorry, him doing that is horrific.
No, don't talk yourself down. I think it's great.
I want to ask about political ones as well that you do as well, because I actually haven't heard a Jacob Rees-Mogg really.
Oh, have you not?
No, I've never heard someone do one.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about that because I actually think he's a
But
relatively.
that's I think that's a bit of a niche. Well, you have many
maybe
niches.
it is
but
a niche.
I don't think
yeah.
I've really, because he's such a figure of fun. But I think to the point where people don't even think to sort of nail an impression.
Yeah, but when I saw Jacob Rees-Mogg, it was sort of very kind of. It reminded me a bit of a snake, kind of draw long, stretch out words like that. And I don't know. He's such a curious man. Such a have you watched Meet the Rees-Moggs on Discovery
I've seen
Plus?
some clips of it.
Yeah, I've seen some clips.
I watched
bizarre
it.
that he's
It's
even done
so bizarre. It's so bizarre, and I think just kind of from like pure fascination of him, I was just like, the impression kind of started to form. But yeah, I find it strange that like more people don't do an impression of him because I think he's quite recognisable, right?
I mean, it's like everyone who's watching this will already be following you. It's just I just know that. It's just the algorithmically and just just the crossover of stuff. It just will be the case. But on the off chance that they're not, where can people find you on social media?
Josh Berry Comedy is my handle. I don't know about that handle, so I feel like I'm really still in Louis. I don't know about that. I don't know if I should do that. Should I do that? What are yours? Because yours is Squid Vids, right?
Yeah.
Which is good because that's distinct and like it's clear. What?
Jake Bardwaj TV.
Yeah, nice,
I like
nice.
TV on the
Do you like TV on the end of it?
good,
I don't know if I do. I did it because weirdly someone's taken Jake Bardwaj.
Really?
I don't have no fucking idea.
Charge
who's
you
got that
for it, like
combination.
someone who's got the domain for a website.
You thinking they're going to make millions? Yeah.
It's going to cost you.
It's going to cost you.
There's a business in that. Some horrible scavenging arsehole is just going to like find all the sort of like up and coming good comedians and be like, I'm going to claim their domain.
You know what? That was the only bit of it. Like my girlfriend's dad, like no sort of don't have social media, like don't really use his phone, like no interest in it. Only bit of advice. It's like, I think it's all just so alien to him what we're doing. The only bit of advice he gave was, you want to get your website domain now. Someone takes it.
Trust me, mate.
Get it locked down. Get it locked down.
They're going to be charging you 400 quid plus VAT for that.
I know. It almost sounds like a thing he does.
Yeah, he knows too much about it.
Yeah. I feel like he's going to do it just to teach us a lesson. I did tell you.
So your girlfriend's in your sketches. She's how's that as a dynamic? Like, because
You need a podcast. You're very good. You're very good at interviewing.
No, I'm genuinely
good.
very interested. Like, how does that?
It's not just a Theroux impression.
He's
learned something
I've been
along the
watching
way.
him for years.
Yeah.
How is that for you? Can we talk about that?
I think it sort of works. A lot of people do ask that because I can see why it would be a bit of a weird thing working with your partner. But I think there's like two modes, isn't there? There's like the mode as a couple, and then I think we.
You do have to tell me that.
Oh, fucking me with this.
By the way, let's just go off the clock.
Is that a mode that I could watch?
Could I be there doing that?
Could I crack one out over there?
Oh, there's also the one we haven't done. I was getting the sense that Liam was talking about swinging. You know, there's like the voiceover. I was worried I pushed that too far, but people seem to be enjoying it. And then also the answer. My time on the podcast was done. A low point was the James Blunt impression, but I felt there was something there. You know.
So good.
That's really, really excellent stuff.
It's so good.
Right, so the final round of the
Oh,
quiz.
here we go.
Here we are.
Number 3.
To see if we can get a 5 out of 5.
Bosh.
It's the danger round. 2 points for a correct answer. -2 for a wrong answer.
Ooh.
0 if you pass.
Okay.
But
So it's a variation on the wipeout.
yeah,
thing, isn't it?
yeah, I guess, yeah, and then like. Yeah, and then bonus.
like that.
You get a bonus 10 if all correct. Basically, this
Wow.
round just completely eradicates the need for any of the other
fuck
rounds.
the other 2
I like
rounds.
it.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
Round 3. What's the capital of Sweden?
Oh, Fray Bentos.
Go on, nice and easy.
Is it Olmo or
Is it what?
Olmo?
It's not Stockholm.
No, it's Stockholm.
Is it? Is it Stockholm?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
Malmo.
no, it's not Malmo.
No. Oh, this is
Is
bad.
it going to be?
This
Is
really
it like
bad.
Canberra in Australia?
Stockholm?
You know, is it like-
Stockholm. Was that Norway? No, that's Oslo.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. It's definitely in Sweden, Stockholm, for sure.
Yeah, Stockholm.
Is it Stockholm?
Stockholm.
God, I hope that's right. Because I've been so confident there.
Oh God, Stockholm.
I was worried Stockholm was wrong. I feel like I fucked that up slightly.
It would make a great clip. Louis Theroux doing the quiz round.
But like, I feel like I do him as like an anxious, introspective Louis Theroux. You know, just
Would
kinda
you-
like,
would you-
I was really worried that I'd gone over the line a bit there. Could you reassure me about that?
Would you come?
Someone made a comment about my appearance, and I wasn't sure I liked it.
Would you come back on the pod and do a whole quiz as Louis?
Yeah, that'd be.
For the audio listener, we'd only do it in
Yeah,
audio.
that'd be great. Well, I come
Only
dressed
audio,
as
yeah.
him.
How many individual little squares or tiles are there on a standard Rubik's cube?
So it's
54.
Well done.
Do you know that?
I just know that from quizzes.
it's nine times
outrageous.
6.
Is 54 divisible by 6? Is that the answer to 9 times 6?
Yeah.
It is?
It's 54, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Wow. I mean, that level of certainty can't be wrong.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Well,
be right.
I
That's
don't
been
know.
before, yeah.
Question number 3. A male swan is called what?
Mr. Swan.
Bastard.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh my god.
Clip it up.
We're not going to pass.
A
We'll just come up with something.
not a goose, that's mental. A swan.
Is it a trick question?
That was mental what I've just said there. A male swan is not a goose.
Yeah, it's not
that's
a goose. It's not.
Right, let's rule goose out.
Yeah, goose is done.
You know what I think? I think it's a trick question. I think it's swan. I don't think there is a gendered term.
Should we leave it? Should we
think
leave
it's
it?
a
I mean,
it's
it's a danger
It's a
round.
non-gendered species.
It's a
No, it must have a gender.
it's swan.
Sorry, without sounding a bit too,
Had I gendered the swan? I was worried I gendered the swan.
I was really what
He's only got a fucking gendered a swan.
Transphobe Berry gender swan on podcast.
Careful with those, they'll break your arm. I wonder if
I
we should
sense
leave-
that I tried to impose a binary onto a swan and upset the trans lobby in the process. And also the TERFs. Although that term was under dispute. Shit. Better just to leave it,
Do
actually.
you think John McEnroe? What would
What
John
would John
McEnroe think to this question?
John McEnroe would have no time for anxious Louis Theroux. I think we'd all agree with that. He'd just be like, why don't you just shut the fuck up about that, you fucking pussy? There's an amazing clip of... it's after the Australian Open, and it's like a comparison. Like Nadal is walking through the airport, and this journalist is trying to ask him a question, and Nadal, in very sort of polite fashion, is like, "I am sorry, I have answered a lot of questions. I cannot, but thank you." And then the clip next to it is a fan is like, "John, I love you so much, John. Can I just get a photo?" And John McEnroe is like, "Why don't you just fuck off?" And this guy's like, and it's amazing. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, John. I still love you, mate." I think, and he's like, "Fucking get out of my fucking grill." It's so funny. It's so funny.
sad the fans still there. Like, I still think you're amazing. Like, giving him every opportunity to just say one nice thing to sort of like say, well, at least I'll have that to hang on to amongst the barrage of insults. You're fucking awful.
But it is at least consistent, isn't it? It's a bit like, if you met like Liam Gallagher and he was like, "Oh mate, how's it going? How's your nan?" You'd be like, "It's not very consistent." You know what I mean? I'd be like, "Tell me I'm a swat."
With the male swan thing, do you want to just go swan?
I'm happy to leave it if we want to
Swan.
play it
So
safe.
just go for it.
But I do think it.
Yeah, I
might
love
be
that
a trick.
question.
Number 4, what male vocal range is pitched between tenor and bass? I think that's baritone. That's baritone.
The fact that it was there, it's got to be that. It's got to be that.
It's baritone. And then, what actress shaved her head for her role in the movie V for Vendetta?
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
So this could be a 20.
Yeah.
If we've got all 5.
Is it
Which
two
is
N's on
mental. We got 20 out of 5.
Unbelievable.
We've never had a... We keep talking about getting a 5 out of 5. A 20 out of 5 would be a
So it would make it a
exclusive.
28 out of 30.
Or we could get 0
Unbelievable.
because we have answered every question here. When I do the answers, I'm going to leave the male swan one till last.
Yeah, but you only get minus 2 points. It's not like a nothing
Oh,
for
it's
the
not.
round.
In that case, we're laughing.
Yeah, fuck it.
Number 1, capital of Sweden, Stockholm.
Bang.
How many squares on a Rubik's Cube? 54. I'm going to skip number 3 to build some tension.
It was going well. The tension was building. Felt quite tense.
I love the voiceover version of it more than anything else. Number 4 was indeed baritone. Number 5 was Natalie Portman.
Come on.
But a male swan is called a cob.
A cob.
Minus 2.
Okay.
So we go 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 2.
6.
We get 6. That's actually quite underwhelming. 6 out of 5.
Yeah.
6 out of 5 is pretty good.
But that takes our total to
14.
Something.
to 14.
Out of, well, essentially
something-
out of a possible 30.
Yeah, which is a bit
Yeah,
disheartening.
that's harsh.
I think
I'm going to say 20.
the feeling of our performance is that it's one of the best performing quizzes we've ever had.
Yeah.
Like it was. I loved Isaac. I really loved your questions. I thought there was an amazing range of stuff.
There was.
And
After a slow start, if we're
generally
honest, it was a
speaking,
slow
to any
start.
quiz masters wanting to send a quiz in, like if we get them right, we like them more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, isn't it?
Josh, you've been an amazing addition to our pub quiz team.
Thanks for having me.
But we wouldn't have been able to do it without Isaac, I think, owner of the Mosaic Tap.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you could give us a little sort of a little review of what you thought of Isaac's quiz and sort of give us a score out of 10.
My time with Isaac's quiz was done. It had started well. Things going pretty well. We had a bit of a problem on the spelling of hoof. And I felt a little bit hubristic in terms of my estimation of how long it would take to walk the wall of China, but I think I was actually maybe proven right after that, actually. Ringo Starr impression, not a highlight for me. Was not one of my strongest. I felt like Jake's impressions were a bit better than mine on that. The stage names pretty good, although Madonna fucked us slightly. Turns out she was Italian, I think. I don't know about that. Citation needed. Look it up. I don't know what. Anyway, number 3, High Hopes. Liam I agreed. We got into a bit of problems around trans swans, but I've managed to skirt over that. And we came out with 6 out of 5. Not bad. Mathematically improbable, isn't it, really? But I don't make the rules. 14 out of 20, pretty good. I would give it a A- for Isaac. Who owns a pub, by the way.
That's the first time ranking it by sort of
A grade.
Yeah,
well,
I like that.
and don't forget, an A- can get you into a good university.
It
as
really
well.
can, and that's a lovely circle back.
Just to tie it up at the end.
Isaac, I think it was a brilliant quiz, mate.
Please keep them coming in.
I think it really, really was brilliant. And actually, when you went through it, it was like, fucking hell, we've had a lovely journey through some topics there. Josh, thank you so much. Once again, go and see Josh on tour.
Yeah, maybe I'll be on one. I'm at the stage where I'm trying to write a new album. I have no idea what it's going to be about.
You can.
See me at some point. I'll maybe be good. Maybe I won't.
And a massive thank you to Isaac, who not only is a quizmaster, but he owns the pub as well, which I think is brilliant.
He does own the pub.
Can't make go to the Mosaic Tap in Newcastle on a Wednesday at 8 p.m. for his quiz. But for now, we might... Should we go maybe even have a beer, shall we?
You never know.
Josh Berry, everyone!